Welcome to On the Couch, a regular catch-up where we discuss the issues facing media marketing and advertising and hopefully provide some solutions. Today I'm joined on the couch by Areef Vohra, who is the Commercial Director at Veridooh.
Yes.
Correct?
Correct.
And that's the world's first independent measurement and verification platform for digital out-of-home. Welcome,
It is
Areef.
indeed. Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
Well, look, out-of-home is an interesting media category because it is growing, isn't it? Why do you think that is?
I think there's been a multiple number of factors that have sort of propelled this growth. Key has been technology, the digitization of the medium at quite an exponential rate. Also has been audience growth. Now, out-of-home has seen audience growth in the last 7 years of 23%. And when compared to population growth of 15%, what that shows us is that more and more people are becoming urbanites and going to where they can be reached through out-of-home advertising. And I suppose the final point is that in an age where the traditional broadcast formats of television is becoming more and more fragmented, outdoor does provide a great alternative to reaching a mass audience quickly.
Now, you mentioned technology because that is having a huge impact on the medium. What are some of the biggest innovations?
Well, I think technology has been at the forefront of driving that growth because ultimately there's more inventory available, which has meant that the increase in revenue that out-of-home has been gaining has predominantly down to digital. I mean, when we first started with digital screens, I think early on it accounted for $11 to $12 million of revenue. Now we're up to just past 55% of total out-of-home revenue, and it's predicted to get to over 70% by 2022. And I think the technology available to media owners has allowed tremendous amounts of creativity, and it's allowed for greater levels of communication with audiences, and that I think has been one of the all combined together. I think those have been the key factors that have been growing the revenue, and the technology is constantly changing and constantly updating, so we've always got something new to play with.
Now, it's interesting you mentioned creativity, and the reason I say that is that it seems to me that being able to serve ads into an out-of-home environment would open up huge numbers of creative opportunities, doesn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, the creative opportunities, first of all, with the flexibility of the digital medium and the immediacy of creative, you can now run multiple creative messages during a day at the same location within one campaign. You can run location-sensitive executions. You can run time-sensitive executions. You can run temperature-sensitive executions. And you can coordinate your out-of-home digital activity with other media announcements or activity. And all of this creativity allows you to do that. Then you've got other technology that can be overlaid onto that to give you one-to-one communication through Deco and Commute have already been doing this for quite a while now. But the technology now has got to a stage where rather than just being the one or two locations, this can be actually brought to bear across a whole network.
It's interesting though, because you still see a lot of outdoor digital displays that are just sort of churning through standard creative. Is it a fact that maybe the creative agencies or the clients really haven't yet caught up with the idea of using the medium to its full creative potential?
I think there's a bit of truth in that. But don't forget, the digital out-of-home is relatively in its infancy. And, we are all finding out sort of together just the sort of executions and the creative flexibility that we have. So I think, yes, lots of people haven't quite got around their heads around the potential that's available there. And once that lag factor catches up, I think you'll see a lot more creativity within the out-of-home medium.
So what's the role Veridooh plays in the out-of-home market?
As you said, we are the world's first independent digital campaign verification company. Now, interestingly enough, that's not what we started out to do, as is always the case.
A good startup story. Yeah.
So we were actually trying to launch a digital out-of-home business. And in launching that and proof of concepts, one of the challenges that we came up against was, okay, well, tell me my ads run. Show me how my ads run. So we went away and solved it by creating a product called Smart Creative, which was designed specifically for the out-of-home industry. And then realized that in addition to solving our problem, we'd actually solved a wider industry problem of transparency for the medium. So funnily enough, we shelved the digital out-of-home business and went forward with the verification business.
So this is, in a way, another step of bringing transparency and accountability to the out-of-home market?
Absolutely. I mean, for example, we are completely independent. We don't have a dog in this fight. And our whole aim is to shine the light of transparency onto out-of-home. And in real terms, in the life cycle, I think we've adopted this faster than the online community, which was very much driven by demand in terms of accountability, whereas this is something that we've brought to market. You know, and I think that all of that really helps. We've had media owners who find that by utilizing Veridooh, that builds higher levels of trust. Clients can really see exactly what's happened with every dollar they spend. And that higher levels of trust has actually led to higher levels of investment within the medium. And our aim is always about growing the medium. The more light that we can shine on how transparent we are and how accountable we are, the greater the medium will grow.
Fantastic. Well, I wish you all the best with it.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
And thank you for joining us on the couch. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay tuned for more On the Couch coming very soon.